So today I want to talk to you about the ultimate phone in my eyes. Not actually in my eyes. I should probably point that out. You know, I don't have an iPhone. You see what I did there? No, I don't have an iPhone. I don't have a phone in my eyes. So if you're here for that sort of thing, you know, go home. Unless you're already at home, in which case, you know, go outside. But before I talk to you about what I said about the phone being the ultimate phone ever, I want to tell you about, you know, a brief history of all the phones I've ever owned. Starting with this one. This is the Nokia 3510i, or as I like to call him, Noki. You know, great phone. Best feature being the orange glowing lights down the side there. You know, really useful. If you ever want to pretend to be a stationary roadside recovery vehicle, this phone's got it covered. Next phone I had was the Sony Ericsson K750i, or Eric, as I like to call him. Fantastic phone, you know, built-in FM radio. Saved me having to carry a radio around in my pants. And that phone was followed by the Samsung D500, or Sammy, as I like to call him. You know, loads of features. Best bit about it though, sliding. Look at that, slides. I mean, it's got a bit stiff. That's what she said. Sorry, I'm the only person here, so somebody had to say it. You know, I couldn't leave that one hanging. That's what she said. Okay, that time it didn't work so well. But you know, it's a hard one. That's what she said. You see, I'm just setting them up. I'm just knocking them out. That's what she said. Right. I'm not sure if that last one worked. Okay, I don't think that knocking one out. Yeah, no, that's what she said. And that phone was then replaced by the Sony Ericsson W910i, or Eric Junior, as I like to call him, because we've already had an Eric. But you know, really great. I mean, third of the four phones have had an I after the name. You know, probably thought it was a recipe for success. Little did they know you need to stick the I before the name of the phone, then you'll sell millions, won't you? I mean, you probably have to make a good phone as well. It was a good phone, I'm not saying you weren't. Eric Jr. And then Eric Jr. got replaced by the Samsung Taco Lite, which is basically a poor man's iPhone, in as much as it's a phone with a touchscreen. That's pretty much all there was to it. But you see, I was quite clever with that phone, you see, because I did own an iPod. So what I did was I just taped the phone to the back of it, and then, you know, I've practically got an iPhone. I can be doing my applications, and then I'll get a phone call, answer it, you know. Technically twice as good as an iPhone, because it's got double the screens. And two screens are always better than one. That's what my grandma used to say. And then that brings us up to the phone I currently own now, which is this one here, which is probably a massive anticlimax, because I did build it up to be the ultimate phone in the entire universe. But, you know, I've shown it to my friends, said, you know, how much do you think it costs? And they were like, £100? I was like, no. It's like 80? No. 60? No. 40? No. 20? No. £9.99! £9.99! Under a tenner! For all you people wondering how much £9.99 was in comparison to a £10 note. And it's fantastic. It's got a good screen, it's got a good camera, it's got an FM radio, saves me how to carry that radio in my pants. I like to also think that it has built-in theft distress reduction, which is basically, you know, if somebody comes up to me mugging me and says, you know, give us your phone or I'm going to stab you, I'm going to be thinking, bargain! It's my life for under a tenner. Yeah, that's a cracking deal. So, you know, here you go, although I best, you know, I'll just untape the iPod. Don't want to give you that, they're quite expensive. So here you go, you can have the phone, you can forget about the iPod. It was only $9.99, although it looks like it was worth $100. I should have probably said it was worth $100, shouldn't I, really? Yeah, it's worth $100, definitely quite expensive. You've got a good deal there. Well done on your mugging, congratulations. I liked it when he used to say the name's Bond, James Bond, that was nice, but now all he ever seems to say is, there's an app for that. Oh, well, it's an image thing, you see. Well, we actually have a saying, kill the mingers, keep the cuties. You know, you were great. You did a good job. Until you stopped working. And then, you know, you went to the phone graveyard, which is where all these phones are coming from. I had to wash them, yeah, covered in soil.